Okay, and today we're in PMR446 land, however not illegally. This is a ICom what's the model number here? IC-F4SR 446 license-free PMR446 500 milliwatt approximately transceiver. Bit of a story behind this one actually. I acquired this, I can't actually remember where. And for the last year, I've been using this handset to prop up a radiogram that's on an uneven surface outside, and therefore it leans forward and the turntable pops out. That's where it's been for a year, amongst the summer and the -6 degrees, etc. I never cleaned it up when I got it. I've obviously cleaned it up now because it looks almost new. I mean, it's it's very reasonable condition for the age. But I was outside working on something, and I just had a funny feeling that maybe after all this time of owning this thing, I might as well try and charge the battery, or at least power it up and see if it did anything. And well, to my surprise, indeed it does. And I'll include a clip now of a video that I sent to a friend, basically, that shows what this handset looked like. I decided to try and charge the radio that was holding up the radio, and it seems to work. It seems to work. Anyway, it's got 8 channels, repeated 3 times, and these buttons here are programmable. I have this one to set CTCSS, and I have this one as a scan. That's to disable the CTCSS. If you press hold, it monitors, and then if you press and hold that, that's your key lock. Locks everything, including the call button. Hooray! Anyway, I'll give it a quick sample. I know lots of people these days are into PMR446. Non-removable. There is actually a socket. If you lift up the rubber thing, there is actually a socket there. So and it's got a lot of Loctite on it. So that will be removable. And I've seen on eBay you can get a BNC adapter. Now, I have used this radio to talk on PMR446 because, you know, it is a license-free legal transceiver. And it outperforms these things by far. You would think this thing's doing 4 watts. And I think the reason is the antenna. Now, inside something like this, which is a typical cheap, there's just a random coil. I swear it's a random coil. There cannot be as much attention spent to RF tuning in this than there is in there. You know, ICom, it's built properly. I bet this is the same antenna. This is the same radio body they used on some of their commercial stuff. I bet this is the same antenna as well. It's got a proper coil, it's properly loaded. That's a proper, you know, UHF antenna. Probably resonant somewhere in the 446 band. This thing, well, it's just a single piece of copper wire rotated around a few times. Yes, that's what that is in there, but that one will be better. Anyway, the only thing is, because it's an old radio, I haven't got around to servicing it yet. There's lots of probably metal filings and stuff in the speakers, so it kind of sounds atrocious, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
And then we'll go over. By the way, I need to turn this all the way up because these things are shite. We'll key up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, not bad. Perfectly serviceable.
Yeah, showing battery low. I have had it on all day. I've made up a charging lead, 12 volt, 800 milliamp thing to go in the side, which isn't quite adequate, but it's the same lead I made for one of my airband transceivers. So yeah, a blast from the past, a retro PMR446 radio, and if you had a pair of these, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say they definitely outperform these things. 500 milliwatts you can do a heck of a lot with if you radiate all of it out your antenna and have a, you know, good tune for receive, whereas something like this, you're pissing in the wind, aren't you? Anyway, that's another look at an old relic. Thank you very much. Bye for now.